Let me make that a little bigger right there. See, to transgress our laws. See, so in other words, what Mattathias was saying was that he wasn't gonna be even though certain Israelites went and consented to the king. He said, look, man, we ain't dealing with that madness. All right, we're not gonna get down with that BS. So now there's two scriptures I want to hit real quick. And this is the Septuagint right here. This is Titus, and then it's Testamentum Gratiae, or Greek Testament. And then you got here the 70, which is the Old Testament. And then this is then I have here the Apocrypha. We're scrolling down to the book of First Maccabees, the first chapter, and the 43rd verse. And you'll see it'll pop right on up. Alright, let me do that again. Alright, for some reason it's not coming up. Satan, I guess Satan is mad because he's being exposed. So right now there we go. Genesis came up. Just bear with me, hey, whenever you're trying to teach the word, Satan got to come up in there and do his thing. Prince of the power of the air. There we go. This is the 43rd verse. Now you have here, let me do a little. Right here you have the word Israel, right? Which is the 43rd verse, as you can see in First Maccabees, the first chapter. It says Israel, and as you come over here, you have the word latreia, how to. Alright? Now the word latreia, how to is his, latreia is worship. So latreia, how to means his worship, or it means the worship of Antiochus Epiphanes. Alright? And I'm going to show you something real quick, just to further prove to you that these devils are going off when they put that word religion in the scriptures. Let's go real quick to the book of Romans, the 9th chapter, and I'm going to show you how they played around with certain words on purpose. Alright, this is the book of Romans, the 9th chapter, and I'm going to read the 4th verse. It says, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises. Now let's look up this word service in the New Testament in the Blue Letter Bible. Let's just see what word they have there for service. Alright, Romans 9th chapter, and let's see what they have there for service. Scroll down, and the service, and lo and behold, what do they have? Latreia. And what does the word latreia mean? Service rendered for hire. Any service of ministration, the service of the Most High, of God, the service and worship of God, according to the requirements of the Levitical law, to perform sacred services. So it has nothing, entirely nothing, or absolutely nothing to do with religion. Alright? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back and continue this on part 2. Shalom. Okay, shalom, and welcome to part 2 of the breakdown of the word religion in the scriptures. And we're just going to get right to it. We're going to go back to the book of First Maccabees, the 2nd chapter, the 19th verse, real quick, just to make this point, and I'll move on from there. Alright, First Maccabees 2 and 19, and it says, then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice, though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him, and fall away every one from the religion of their fathers, and give consent to his commandments. Now when you go to the Greek, right, this is First Maccabees, you can see right here. Matter of fact, let me do a zoom on that so you can see First Maccabees, and this is supposed to be chapter 2. Alright, and then verse 19, you put verse 19 right there, right, and then you hit look up, and this is the 19th verse, as you can see here in the in the Greek Septuagint, the Apocrypha, And as you go across here, you'll see the name here, Mattathias, right? And as you come down towards the end of the verse, it says Latreas Pateron. Now Latreas Pateron simply means the worship of our fathers. The worship of our fathers. That's what it literally means. The worship of our fathers. Alright, so what we're going to do now is go from there to the Latin Vulgate again, the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2, and scroll down to the 19th verse. And what does it say here? We will not hearken to the words of King Antiochus, neither will we sacrifice and transgress the commandments of our law to go another way. And what does it say here? Transgredientes legis nostra, or transgress, which is transgredientes, and then legis is law, and nostra is our. So transgress our law. Alright, nothing to do with religion once again. Alright, now let's go back to the English here and read the 22nd verse. We will not hearken to the king's word to go from our religion, either on the right hand or the left. Alright, in the Latin, scroll down to the 22nd verse. Oh, that's what we were just there. Sorry about that. The 19th verse, it says servituti patrum, meaning the service of our fathers, which is basically the same thing down here. Up here it says the service of our fathers, and here it says transgress our laws. Alright, now let's go from there to the Greek, and let's go to the 22nd verse. Matter of fact, we could just go right here. Here we go again. Latreia humin. Latreia humin. Latreia means worship, and humin means his worship. In other words, a worship of our worship. Latreias humin, our worship. Humin means our, and latreian or latreias means worship. Okay, or that's what it means, worship or service. Alright, now let's go from there to the book of 2nd Maccabees, the 6th chapter. Alright, 2nd Maccabees, the 6th chapter, and the 24th verse. And it says what? For it becometh not our age, said he, in any wise to dissemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being 80 years old and 10, were now gone to a strange religion. Now this was Eleazar, he was an Israelite. He was an old man. He was 90 years old, and the young men were trying to save him from getting put to death or getting tortured. So they told him and said, look, we'll give you a piece of clean meat, just offer it on the altar as if it's an unclean meat, and then you'll be eating clean meat. So he was like, man, the hell with that, man. I don't want nobody to be saying that Eleazar, because he got old, he sold out, you know. So he said, look, the hell with that. I'm not going to go to no strange, having people believe that, even though I'm not breaking the law, having people believe that I broke the law to go to a strange religion. So now what we'll do now is go to the Greek and go to the book of 2nd Maccabees. We'll hit the 6th chapter and verse 24. Alright, and then it pops up at all the way here at the end. You have the word eis alupholismon. Eis alupholismon. And eis alupholismon basically means to strange religion. The word alupholo is a stranger. Alright, that's another word for stranger. So eis alupholismon is a strange worship. Alright, or like strange laws or strange worship. Alright, now let's go here to the Latin, and let's go to the book of 2nd Maccabees. Alright, let's go to the book of 2nd Maccabees. Alright, 2nd Maccabees, the 6th chapter. Alright, here we go. Scroll down to the 24th verse. And here you have the word Eleazar. And then you have what? Vitam alienarum. Vitam is where you get the word vita from, or vita, or vital, which is life. Alien, that's a stranger. Alienarum. So to a strange life. Ad 2, vitam life alienarum, is strange.